Clock in, clock in. Black guy just walked in.
Hey, tryna play with me, they don't know no better. Me and God go together, just like salt and pepper. He be quick to pull up for me, I'm talking about any weather. All I did was say a prayer, now my problem settled. And your partner say he rhyme, but he really lying. Real, they the reason people dying, people's mamas crying. Real, you ain't wanna do the time, why you did the crime? On my life, you go to Christ and you gon' be just fine.
Team Black gotta stand up, man. Yo. Alright, y'all. Today may be a good day for everybody who is a fan of Youngboy, man. Cause it's looking like that boy Youngboy coming home, bro. So my boy had him a few weeks to drink him a lots of milk. I'm pretty sure that's more than enough time for him to cool down. I don't even think that's enough time for him to cool, but that is enough time for that boy to cool down, cause that boy is coming home off of $100,000 bond. And if you ask me, that like $10 to YB. Wait, fam be talking. Now, me personally, I'm gonna keep it 100. I thought YB would at least sit down for a few months. You feel me? That's just what I thought. But obviously, this boy here plugged in with God now. You hear me? Cause he ended up getting him another bond. You feel me? But I'm pretty sure there's some type of conditions under his bond or whatever the case may be, and we gonna hear that right now in this video, man. But before we get into this video, man, shout out to YB, man. Welcome home, brother. I hope you drunk enough milk to simmer down and realize what the hell going on. You don't have beef with Finesse 2 Times no more, and you shouldn't have beef with nobody else no more. You should be over there in the mountains chilling with the polar bears and watching the hyenas run across, bro. That's it, bro. Nothing else. You feel me? Other than that, bro, big love, brother. Keep stepping how you stepping, but let's watch the video. Boy, look at the Zayman baby himself. Boy, that boy smiling. Yeah, he knew he was gonna come home. Oh, buddy here ain't with it. He like, y'all finna let him go home again? They crazy. My boy knew he was coming home. No kizzy.
All rise. Court for the First Judicial District of the State of Utah and for the County of Cache is now in session. The Honorable Judge Spencer D. Walt is presiding. You may be seated.
All right, good morning. Let's call the case of State of Utah versus Cantrell Deshaun Galden, case 241100468.
Hold up. I'm kind of confused now, cause like, wasn't there like a couple updates that I was seeing that said Youngboy had to go back to BR, and I guess he was never transported. I guess he been in Utah the whole time. So how that's supposed to go? Like, is he finna bond out of here and then still have to go back to BR, or is this situation going, you know what I'm saying, like overlap the BR and get sentencing over there? Cause like, what happened to those posts that was saying he had to go get sentenced over there?
Counsel, please state your names for the record.
Aaron Jossie for the state. Drew Finling and Zach Finling on behalf of Mr. Galden.
All right, we're here today for a preliminary hearing and a bail hearing. I've had the opportunity to meet with the attorneys in chambers, and it does appear that there has been some type of arrangement reached between the parties. Mr. Finling, would you like to go ahead and state that for the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, counsel for the state and myself have been in negotiation really since yesterday, but throughout this morning, and I've explained those negotiations to Mr. Galden.
Let me tell y'all what them negotiations probably consisted of. Them negotiations probably consisted of, hey, bro, YB got that sight. You know what I'm saying? He got that bag. You feel me? So look what we finna do. I'm finna get him to drop me like 3 M's. You hear me? I'm gonna give you about like 1.5, fam. Negotiation complete. He go home. We both happy. You know what I'm saying? And you get to buy more hair gel for your hair and stuff like that. Keep it well sheened. You know what I'm talking about? And we all be perfectly fine. I think that's really what the negotiation consisted of right there.
We are going to waive a preliminary hearing in this matter In exchange for that, a bond will be set at $100,000.
Damn.
Mr. Golden will be able to use a commercial company to make that bond. That will be an aggregate bond covering everything in total, as contained in the charging instrument.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Finley. Mr. Keller, does that accurately represent the agreement that's been reached between the state and Mr. Golden?
Yes, it does, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Golden, have you had enough time to speak to your attorneys about this decision to waive your right to your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand that the standard at a preliminary hearing is a much lower burden of proof that the government would have to meet than at trial? So instead of proof beyond a reasonable doubt, it's a lower burden of proof, which is there a reasonable belief that a crime was committed by you? And the court has to view all the evidence that it would receive in a light most favorable to the government, to the prosecution. Understanding that legal standard and having had discussions with your attorneys, do you hereby waive your right to your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
For some reason, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like I told y'all, it would be some type of agreement he would have to even get this bond, and he waived his right. And if I'm correct, this is meaning that they will basically base the whole case off of the evidence received. I don't know if it's told him or not that, like, man, they really ain't got no evidence on you, bro. You're good, bro. You really don't need the preliminary hearing. And y'all, let's do some research. Let's see what the hell a preliminary hearing is. Once a defendant has entered a plea of not guilty, a preliminary hearing will often be held. The prosecutor must show that enough evidence exists to charge the defendant. Preliminary hearings are not always required, and a defendant can choose to waive it, which Youngboy did in this situation. It must be held within 14 days of the initial appearance of the defendant is being held in jail. If the defendant is out on bail, it must be scheduled within 21 days of the initial appearance. The preliminary hearing is like a mini trial. The prosecution will call witnesses and introduce evidence, and the defense can cross-examine witness. However, the defense cannot object to using certain evidence, and in fact, evidence is allowed to be presented at a preliminary hearing that could not be shown to a jury trial. If the judge concludes there is a probable cause to believe the crime was committed by the defendant, a trial will soon be scheduled. However, if the judge does not feel the evidence establishes probable cause that the defendant committed the offense, they will dismiss the charges. Now, I don't know if YB lawyers told him or not, like, bro, they really don't got nothing on you. It's just a lot of he say, she say, and a lot of BS, you feel me? You could waive your right to preliminary hearing 9 times out of 10, they may drop this case, you feel me? And in his situation, I probably do believe that this case won't go too far.
The court finds that Mr. Golden has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to his preliminary hearing. He will be bound over for trial on all the charges set forth in the information, the charging document in this case. Bail will be set through stipulation of the parties at $100,000. That will be bondable. And in talking to the attorneys, it sounds like they would like to set this out for an arraignment at a later point in time.
Oh, hell no. Y'all know who I see right there? Bruh. This is Yaya at the court date, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, my boy getting dumb support from baby mama. You hear me? But what wifey at?
Mr. Finley, would you like to go ahead and articulate anything specific related to that?
Yes, Your Honor. As discussed in chambers, and I explained to Mr. Golden, even if it's set up for arraignment, say in 60 days, the court has made it clear through discussion with counsel, if there is a resolution well before then, we're welcome to come back before Your Honor at any point in the future.
Okay, very good. So we'll set Mr. Golden's arraignment out in about 60 days. That arraignment would take place through WebEx. We'll have Mr. Golden brought here to the courthouse, and then if Mr. Finley would like to appear remotely for that hearing, he may do so. Also, if the attorneys reach some sort of resolution prior to those 60 days expiring, then just reach out to Angie and we'll get that on my calendar in a timely fashion. Angie, a date about 60 days out for that arraignment on a Monday morning, probably. July 1st? Okay, so that would be July 1st at 9 a.m. or 1:30 p.m. Mountain Time, whatever you'd prefer.
Either one.
Okay, let's do 9 a.m. date.
It does, yes.
All right, Mr. Galden, your arraignment will be July 1st, 9 a.m. You'll be brought over from the Cache County Jail, assuming that you're still incarcerated. If not, you'd be able to appear remotely for that hearing as well, or appear in person, whatever your preference would be. Is there anything else that needs to be stated on the record here today, counsel?
On behalf of Mr. Golden.
Nothing further from the state.
All right, with that, we'll conclude this hearing. Court is adjourned.
Yeah, look at my boy YB, man. Well, y'all, if y'all seen the same video that I seen just now, man, it's looking like my boy YB officially got him a bond. We should be looking forward to seeing him home if he don't have any other little weird ass hoes that might stop him from coming home. But other than that, man, I believe he should be coming home, man. So I feel like he should be coming home, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about YB getting the bond, man, and able to come home. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. I'm gonna catch y'all in that video. Scooby!